Okay, good morning once again. See, this is the last unit. It's a poem, sonnet is a type of poem, and I talk about sonnet earlier as well. It is written in 14 lines. Uh, See the writer. I think she is the only one author who has been incorporated in this book. Almost all were male writer, and she is a female writer. And this poem also carries the sentiment of feelings of or thoughts of woman. She was American lyrical poet and playwright. Playwright means dramatist. She received Pulitzer Prize for Poetry 1923, more than 100 years ago, you can see. And she was third woman to win the award for poetry. And as I said earlier also, she was known for her feminist activism. She talks about, she advocates in favor of female, female sentiment. And her pseudonym, Nancy Boyd, she used this name, pseudonym. So from this introduction also, as she was female and she was feminist activist, we can guess that this poem is also about female or female thoughts, feeling, etc. Let's see the theme. As I said, she used to write 100 years ago. This poem depicts the story of culture of that time. It means female during 1980s culture. You can see the female in our society till now also, but it was 100 years, more than 100 years ago. You can easily guess the status of women in the society. Then they were perceived lower than males, which shows injustice and inequality between two genders. You can guess from this what is the issue mentioned here. So she has a modern thoughts on love, such that her heart can be on over with new hats and gift. Instead, she wants respect, freedom from her husband and lover. Generally, females are equated with goods, or females are fond of goods. They are convinced, they are attracted, they are lured by gift, for example, hats and so many other, maybe sari in our context, right? Bags and modern dresses and so many other things. So she has modern thought in the sense that she wants respect, she wants freedom rather than gifts. It means goods or things cannot be equated with love and respect. That is the another matter or similar thing, you can say. So she is showing her lover or husband that she will not let him belittle her. Belittle means dominate her. And she is trying to make a statement about women's rights. We know that. And women can be as smart as men and should be free to read and not let their husband control them. Simply, she is protesting. She is speaking against male domination in the society or control of men over female in the society. So this is the main theme. From this you can make your own summary also. Let's go to the mechanics of the poem. Connotation. See, metaphor she has used here. What a big book for such a little head. So Millie was a women's right activist, and she is saying that girls can read, but her lover is telling her that the book is above her, very big for her, and still it was believed in just before few decades in our society as well, right? Women were not born to read, or they were not allowed to read or study. So she's maybe it was the statement of husband. Once maybe he said, "What a big book for such a little head." It is sarcastic, ironical, satirical. I mean, that means. See, Majori, come, I will show you now my Nivesh hat, and you may watch me purse my mouth and fring. That it is uh, able to visualize her pouting her face at that hat because she doesn't enjoy material possession. Husband said, right? Do not read. You are not born to read or study. Rather, come with me and look at the hat or the goods I have brought for you. Maybe he said. But she said, when you will show me such goods, you can see my face in disapproval. Here is mentioned, force my mouth, changing the shape of mouth in disapproval. That means. And next one is pink. Uh, pink means dress in showy manner. The book says uh, that somehow attractive dress. See next alliteration used in this poem. I shall be sweet and crafty, soft and sly. There's a repetition. Alliteration means repetition of same sound as. That means it shows her sneakiness, cunningness, clever. That means she will still uh, act like woman society. Woman society approves of, but she will sneak about to read freely. That means she's still acting as like woman. That means society approves us. But simply, she's cunning. She's not like a common woman. That means. See the metaphor used in this poem. Metaphor means comparison, it is also. And someday, when you knock and push the door, it is generally husband, they come late and they do this. They knock the door and push the door. And someday, not too bright and not too stormy. It says that he's rowdy. Maybe he's drunkard. That means he comes late. That on a day when they are fighting, they are more indifferent toward each other. That means husband is careless. Maybe he goes to public house, pub, he drinks a lot, he comes late and he knocks at the door, right? And he comes like a storm, right? That is metaphor used in this. And diction, I shall be gone and you may whistle for me. Whistle is used to convey that her lover is calling for her. It means husband is drunkard and she wants to leave the house. Whistle means calling simply. At the time he would be calling her. But she will not come back because of his disrespect toward her. He's not respecting her. She doesn't get respect. That's why even after you'd call many times for her, she would not return, she would not come back. So she shows that this society is patriarchal. In this patriarchal society dominates female. And this poem is a protest poem in this sense. She is showing her disagreement here. Let's see. Attitude is, you can pause and read a similar thing. How she used that. Structure, it's not so much important. I said it's a 14 line. And you can see the rhyming patterns also here. A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D. If you have any idea, right, you can see E means first rhyming, B means second rhyming, C means third rhyming. In this way, it goes on. Okay, this is the poem, and here is some sort of analysis as well. Title is, I found two titles in the internet. I searched. One is this is sonnet number 2, and another one is the first sentence. Oh, you will be sorry for that word. These are the two titles I found, but our book has mentioned only sonnet. See the poem. Don't forget the theme. Theme is protest against patriarchy. Patriarchy means male domination in the society. Here, she may be wife, she may be a girlfriend in the context of foreign society, right? But in our country, uh, we don't have legitimate relationship with girls and boy. We don't have such concept of girlfriend and boyfriend. They can't live together also. So you can say they are husband and wife, and wife is not happy because of his bossy nature, patriarchal nature, and his domination. Simply, you can say. Let's see the poem. Oh, you will be sorry for that word. Give me back my book and take my kiss instead. Husband is saying, maybe here you can imagine, wife is reading a book and husband is telling her that don't read the book. Instead, let's enjoy. You take my kiss, he says. That means. And wife says, now you have to say sorry. I'm not a good, I'm not a sex toy with whom you can enjoy only. She says. So, yeah, two times O's are here. Oh, you will be sorry for that word. Which word? The words are yet to come. One is, one thing husband said was, give me back my book and take my kiss instead. He said this to his wife. That's why now she is furious. Wife is angry. And she is saying, say sorry for that word. Right? Was it my enemy or my friend I heard? Maybe wife was reading and husband said she is not ready to enjoy with him. That's why husband said that book is my enemy or my friend. He said, for this also, she said, he should say sorry. Again, there is another thing he said. Look at here. What a big book for such a little head. Right? Females are not born to study, to read. According to her husband, they have very small head. They are not capable to study, read. So because of this derogatory expression, let's say, she is angry. He said, it's a very big book for you. You can't read. You can't read. Study this, he said. So, for these three expressions, one is give me back my book. Maybe she is studying husband's book. One. And he said, don't read. Come and enjoy with me. Accept my kiss, he said. And again another thing he said, the book is my enemy. You are keep on reading and you are not ready to enjoy with me. Live with me, he said. And next is the book is very big for you. You can't read. These three things made her furious, made her angry. So she says, oh, you will be sorry for that word. Furthermore, there are other things also, what he said. Look at here. Come, I'll show you now my newest hat. That's a hat. I have brought a hat. And it is believed that females are fond of shopping, females are fond of good and material prosperity, money, etc. Our society says, not I'm saying this. So he says, husband says, I'll show you my newest hat. And you may watch me purse my mouth and fring. And when husband says, it's a gift I have brought for you, then wife says, I'm not fond of gifts. I'm not common woman. You will show the expression of anger on my face. Look at here. That means purse my mouth and fring, right? You can't see me in that sort of glamorous look. You will see instead you will see my mouth in different shape. That means you can read anger on my face. I won't be happy gifting me things, expensive things. I don't like expensive thing. I need respect. I need just equality, equity, especially, she says. So, and when you will bring gift for me, you may watch me purse my mouth and spring. Oh, I shall love you still, and all of that. And never again shall tell you what I think. It means still there is only one O, right? Surprising. Oh, I shall love you still, and all of that. And never again shall tell you what I think. It means if you keep on treating in this way, and if you believe I love you till now, and all of that means those things, attitude of husband. I never again shall tell you what I think. I'll not tell you. I'll not protest against you. I'll not fight with you. Instead, she will do something. Look at here. I shall be sweet and crafty, soft and sly. There are so many things. Look at here. It means she will act like a lady. She is supposed to be, but will still read in secret. If you do not let me study, if you keep on dominating in this way, I shall be sweet and crafty. Sweet means here, she would be like a common woman. I shall be sweet. It means she will show two types of attitudes. One is like woman, very sweet. And look at her three words here, crafty, soft, and sly. It means she used these three sounds here to show that she will appear to be a sweet lady, but will still be sneaky also. She will be somehow using tricks against her husband. It means she will secretly read the books, and she will show the attitudes of common woman also, wife also. So you will not catch me reading anymore because she will read in secret. I shall be called a wife to pattern by. Pattern by means like a common woman. I'll be a woman common woman also. And husband won't find her reading because she will read in secret. And it is, the nature of female, right? Nowadays also, because of male domination, they don't do everything in public, openly. They do something secretly. So she is also saying that if you keep on showing your domination, uh, your bossy nature, a master-like nature, I will do. I will supposed to. I will change the thing. I'm supposed to change the attitude or behavior I'm doing. She says. And someday, when you knock and push the door, not only that, she is going to take final step. That is, and someday when you knock and push the door, you know that the husband is drunkard. He comes late, drinking alcohol or going elsewhere. You can guess from this. And someday when you knock and push the door, some sane day, not too bright and not too stormy. Right? Sane and insane. Insane is madness, right? Sane means common day, not mad at all. Some sane day, not too bright and not too stormy. It means cheer. It shows that a day will come where you will want her back, but she won't take him back because he mistreated her. So here is mentioned bright and too stormy. He'll go out and come like a storm because he's a drunkard. He comes drinking alcohol. And then if you do keep on doing this, if you come late, right? And if you come drinking lots of alcohol, what she's planning to do? She says, I shall be gone. I'll leave the house. And you may whistle for me. Whistle means call me, but I will not come back. This means. And in this way, wife is protesting, or this woman is advocating, the poet is advocating in favor of female. And mostly, as I said earlier as well, she is feminist writer. She tries to depicts the reality of the society where female are dominated by male. And it was a situation before 100 years ago in Europe and America, especially she was American writer. So you can see this poem depicts the cultural situation or male domination in American society before 100 years. And till up to now also, the situation is somehow similar. Maybe the form has changed, but the common things that are still same. You can feel the same thing in our society also. And you need to understand that equality is impossible in the society. No male and female, even no two-person can be equal. There will be domination. Whoever will be stronger will dominate the weaker. Maybe male, maybe female. So everywhere it can be seen. So from that angle also you can interpret this poem, right? Male is not always male and female is not always female. Either of them can dominate another party. When female will have lots of property, money, they can, or they will dominate male. And when men will have sophistication like this, male will dominate female, right? So this cycle of poor and rich, and this cycle of male and female, or you can simply equate this thing with the society having haves and haves not, right? So the class will be always there, but we can say commonly, mostly what we can see is that there is male domination because male have resources with them, not the female. They are educated also, they got parental property also, right? And they have physically strong also in comparison to female. because they don't have to bear baby, they don't have menstruation, etc. Because of nature also, naturally males are somehow stronger in privilege, that means. So this is the summary. I don't have to read, I think. If you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will bid you goodbye. Please on your mic.